And welcome back to the soccer pitch on the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. Once again, our halftime score, the Montgomery College Rockville Knights with a 1-0 lead over the Frederick Cougars. The lone Rockville goal, and actually the only goal of the game, of course, was scored by Crystal Quinones. She scored it in the 19th minute with an assist from co-captain Lena Orbe.
And here's good news for the Cougars, Michael. They have 11 players back on the pitch, so they'll be playing even up here in the second half.
And word we get from the sidelines, Sean, is that Coach Wakeman was not happy with the play, not happy with the score, and that she switched some players around as a result.
Yeah, well, we can see that up front. We have a few different players that we don't usually see. Lily Trujillo's up front, along with Julia Betka getting a chance to play up top. She's at the midfield, but we could see off the kickoff she was ready to go attack.
Something else I noticed, Sean, is that Lily Trujillo has taken the wrap that was on her knee off.
Well, that's always a good sign.
Yeah. And we're having some clock problems, so we're going to be sort of winging it here as far as the clock goes until they can get the clock operating and back on time. They are keeping time on the field, so we will try to bring you as many updates as we can with that.
And here's another interesting development. Looks like Julie Bowers and McKenna Smet have switched positions. Bowers is now in the center midfield, and Smet is playing sweeper now.
You are exactly right, and that's quite a change. So Julie being awarded, I think, for her hard play.
And Smet as well in a key position. She really controlled the action in the first half, got a lot of balls on her foot and distributed it well.
Well, and she has played on the defensive side of the ball this year. She's played a lot of different positions, so it's not an unfamiliar position for her out there on the pitch.
And you can see Bowers trying to get something going early, getting the ball to Claudia Guzman a little bit long.
And the clock is back and operational. We're still in the first minute of play.
And Guzman awarded a start for the second half. She played really well off the bench in the first half.
Yeah, we've got Quinones, Trujillo, Guzman, Betka, Orbe, Bowers, Rutherford, Cabrera, and Vivian and Smet out there.
You know, and that's a great thing for a coach to be able to send a message to the players by switching up some positions and knowing that those players that you put out there are going to produce.
And if there's one thing Kelly Wakeman is not afraid to do, it's send a message.
Yeah, and she is a woman of principle. I would think even if she didn't have the talent that she does have, those sort of moves would still come. But coaches do that when they're looking at the big picture of the season. You know, the postseason's coming up. She wants to send the message that this team should be focused and probably up 2 or 3 goals, to be honest, and fair to Frederick, who is playing excellently on defense considering the pressure that they're under.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, for Frederick, we have the exact same lineup out there that we started the game with. Palvey, Freshour, Howard, Burkhart, Lisk, Hildebrand, Siemens, Coakley, Testa, McEntee, and Bowers.
And, of course, the Cougars don't have much of a choice. They've brought 11 players to the pitch with them today.
So that's their squad out there taking on the Knights. And there's a nice ball there by Bowers. Trujillo running much better without all that wrap on her knee. And she gets it over the center. And, beautiful save there by Becca Bowers.
Just got a mitt out there and got a little piece of the ball, but enough to get Quinones' shot out of bounds, but a corner being awarded now.
Quinones almost had her second goal of the game there. Nicely set up by Trujillo.
Trujillo running down the ball from Bowers and then getting the shot off. So excellent team play here.
And Rockville off to another scintillating start here in the second half. Lena Orbe adjusting camera cables before she has the corner kick. And, boy, there was a good attempt there. That was well placed.
Yeah, and Bowers with a solid header attempt just couldn't get her head all the way around it to redirect it into the goal. But on the corner, Lena Orbe adding new meaning to the term utility player. They call the person who wrangles the cable for the camera person the utility. So thanks for helping out the crew today, Lena.
Lena does it all. There's no doubt about it. And we'll see what Julie Bowers brings to the table here offensively. This is truly the first time I've seen her play on the offensive end. Of course, she comes into the offensive end on occasion as the sweeper. But she's in an offensive position now.
And you can see she's clearly excited. She's had a few balls already and one really good through ball to get that shot on goal started. Her to Trujillo to Quinones really got that shot going.
All right, Frederick with an opportunity here.
And that's the first foul on Rockville all game. They've played very clean, but part of that might be why Coach Wakeman is a little disappointed with the effort, because there was a lot of areas where there could be physical play, and Frederick able to win balls in those situations outside of the play of Rutherford and Smet, who have really thrown their bodies around so far today.
And, all right, that's going to be Frederick's ball. And a throw in from the center line.
And you have to wonder, Michael, we talked about at the outset, Frederick certainly had a disadvantage on a unseasonably warm day, only 11 players. But Rockville comes into a game that they expect to win. They have the 1-goal lead. You know, how does that play into their heads, knowing that they have the bodies, they have the talent, and you can't just lay down on the pitch? Obviously, Frederick 1 goal away from being right back in this.
Here's Trujillo. Tries to center it to Guzman. Here's Orbe with a follow-up, and she's frustrated there by Jocelyn Coakley of Frederick.
Watch out for the shot here.
Oh, look at Bowers' leg. Good-looking shot. Bowers with another nice stop. Bowers on Bowers. We got Bowers all over the place here. Couple of nice shots on goal there. But no conversion.
And the action has really picked up on the offensive side of the pitch. We saw that at the end of the first half, and it's continued here in the early second half.
A lot of fun to watch, these two teams. The revenge factor, of course, at play. Rockville went up earlier in the season to Frederick and knocked off the Cougars 4-0 on their home pitch. So they're here looking for revenge. There's another shot, but rather easy chance there for Bowers. And here's Bowers again, Julie Bowers.
And this was the missing element in the first half. Frederick was actually winning more 50-50 balls than Rockville in the first half, but all these kicks out of the goal going right back Rockville's way now.
Well, that's what makes a coach upset, when you're getting beaten on those 50-50s.
And that's usually one of the things that Rockville is outstanding at. So when it's something you expect your team to do game in, game out, and then you don't see it, you know, that's on the players. It's something that you know that they can do, and there's no reason why they can't in this game.
There's another dangerous ball, and that goes in. And we're going to have to see. I had trouble making out exactly whether that went off Bowers or. Let's take a look here, Sean.
Yeah, Bowers had the pass to the middle here, but does the pass become the shot? And it looks like it might have been an own goal.
It does. And I wonder if we could take another look.
It almost looks like Laura Hildebrand gets her foot on it at the end, trying to kick it back out.
It does look like an own goal. We'll see who they credit with it.
But, Michael, again, that's a function of the pressure. Another ugly goal to see on the stat sheet that it's an own goal. But Bowers with an outstanding pass, and Orbe as well as Trujillo closing in on that. So if not for an own goal, that almost surely would have been a goal to either Trujillo or to Orbe.
Right.